Yo, what's going on, guys? JaCubAsAlways here, bringing you another week of the team analysis for TCL. This is week 3 versus the Florida Flygons, and my opponent team is no joke. Again, another well-built team, which is gonna be scary versus my team. I took a while to prep for this. I think me and Flygon are the only two teams undefeated. I'm maybe mistaken. But yeah, he definitely has a very good rain and electric terrain team, which he can like blend together into one or either or. First pick he got Dragonairs. Second pick he got Coco. Then picked up Sneasler, which was a nice pickup. I was thinking about Sneasler this draft. Then went with the Great Tusk. I mean, not the Great Tusk. Iron Threads, Jugless, Iron Leaves, which, I'm still lukewarm on Iron Leaves. Pelipper, Floatzel, Knucklestack, Tentacruel, and then Slagoo. Versus my team, which I have good mons versus Ter-Rain. Ter-Rain is gonna be a little bit more difficult to stop, but I think I have a good throw plan for this. His main mon that he's been like kind of like dominating the league with is Floatzel in the rain with Terra Water, Terra Ice, Terra Grass. I don't think he has any other Terra, but those 3 Terras. Yeah, this Terra Water plus Rain Wave Crash is kind of just nuking a lot of teams that don't have just a great water check. But I think I'm prepared for this. So I did see that he said in his first video for the draft, he said he mentioned like Vaporeon and that he has something for it. I'm prepared for whatever he has for Vaporeon, but it's a mon that, like, yes, it's obvious that I'm gonna bring it, that I have to bring it, because Vaporeon does such well versus like Floatzel and like Rickavish, and also Iron Threads, I should say. It does great versus them. I'm thinking that he's gonna bring mainly electric terrain this week versus me. I have a water absorb mon and I have a Cloud 9 mon. So I'm thinking, I did some tests with Fox. Shout out to Fox. We tested again together. I'm thinking he might bring all 3 his Perk Overdrive mons, being like Iron Threads, Iron Jugulas, and then Iron Leaves. Ooh. And we think also Sneasler will Unburden. Those 4 or those 5 might come, or some variation of those. But I kind of have mons that like work around that, and that I'm gonna get into the team right now. So, there we go. So, as you can see, we're going against the storm right now. I told him I was gonna bring my umbrella, and I did my best to bring it. Hopefully it doesn't like backfire on me. But first mon, we're gonna have Vaporeon, max HP, max defense, 4 into special attack. Chilling Waters over Surf. The reason why I'm running Chilling Water is a lot of his mons are physical. So even if he does bring like Pelipper with the rain, I can use Chilling Water. It'll get boosted off that and reduce like most of his physical mons. His special mons being more Tapu Koko, Pelipper, Jugulas, even like Tentacruel. I guess Slagoo as well. Slagoo could be like a Spit F wall. Those 4 kind of kind of can are more towards like what I had to avoid with Vaporeon. Tapu Koko doesn't want to come in on the water, chilling water, with especially if it's boosted. So do Iron Juggles. Tentacruel doesn't mind, which I think he will bring Tentacruel, like maybe like a Max Spadef set or AV with Giga Drain for Vaporeon. But I'll be wary of that. Next, also Hidden Tech Baby Doll Eyes. Just in case you guys don't know, Baby Doll Eyes is a priority move. Status, I mean, like let's say debuff move. So even if he brings Floatzel with Terra Grass, I can play Baby Doll Eyes and like reduce it. If he doesn't bring Terra Grass, Floatzel cannot touch Vaporeon at all. Dracovish could maybe with like Bandit Outrage, but even then, like Baby Doll Eyes would like weaken that. Also, Sneasler doesn't appreciate taking a chilling water in a Baby Doll Eyes, so look out for that. Again, I might use this. This is some hidden tech right there. Next, we have Soaking Galar with Sludge Bomb, Side Shock, Scold, Chilling Reception. Originally, and I'm gonna get to the EV spread right there. Originally, I was thinking doing like AV. I thought about doing like Cobra Berry, but then I realized something. The reason why I did AV was for Juggles, because then I can eat anything Juggles can throw at me. I can just sit on it anytime. But I went for then I changed it to Cobra Berry because I wanted to take a dark type move, like a Night Slash from Sneasler. And then I looked at Sneasler's move pool and I realized it's a 50-50. This man could legit bring that Night Slash, or he could bring Shadow Claw, and it will like +2. Like if he's unburned and he like goes for +2, will kill me. And that's no bueno. That's really no bueno. I have Scold on here because again, a lot of his mons are physical. On the off chance I can get a burn, it also gets boosted if he does want to bring rain. Side Shock, I wanted Side Shock over I want to Side Shock over Future Sight, because if Sneasler is out, I don't want to waste an extra turn to like oh, Future Sight, then switch out to second mon. I can just kill it with Side Shock. Again, that's one thing. Also, Side Shock helps versus the Tentacruel if he does bring it. It helps versus the Slugoo if it's Spadef. It helps out in a few other places. Sludge Bomb over Sludge Wave, because I want the 30% chance to poison on. Yeah, and plus it's the damage difference between Sludge Bomb and Sludge Wave is not that big. It's maybe like 3% more, but I'd rather have the 30% on the poison on some mons. Then the EV spread. So max HP, 120 in defense, 120 in Spadef. And this came to me last night when I was thinking about it. Soaking, I was like, okay, Soaking can't take a hit necessarily from Sneasler. With the set I have, because first I have 120 into Spadef, 120 into special attack, and then 16 in defense. So I switched it around because like, I wonder how much defense I would need to be able to take a hit from it. And I found out like I can live a +2 Night Slash or Shadow Claw decently from Sneasler if I'm bowed with +20 in defense. And at that point it kind of be like a neutral wall, because other than that it also takes iron leaves like Psycho Blade a lot better, and I can always just hit a Sludge Bomb and kind of force it out. But yeah, that's kind of like the plan with this. He might not expect this, like he might expect the because if he calc, he might pull up the other set that I have, which is like 120. With the other set is 120 120 16. It might see like off of like Juggless damage, because I can take one hit from Juggless, like a Dark Pulse from Juggless, even if it is like Scarf or like hopefully it's like energy boosted or like Scarf or something, like then I can take it even better. But I can take one which would be like 40 if it's like booster energy. I mean like it gets the boost from electric terrain and like Scarf, I mean specs. Then I believe Dark Pulse does 80 to 90, but then I can also just like Sludge Bomb or Chilly Reception and go into Excalibur and like force it out. Next we have Altaria. Now this mon is gonna come in clutch. I'm telling you guys. When I was testing this with Fox, I kept burning everything he had. It was really cool. Brave Bird, Will-O-Wisp, Roost, Tailwind, just to be annoying. Like it can sit in on Dracovish. Tailwind, it will outspeed like Floatzel. It can come in on Pelipper and Tailwind. Yeah, just that. I've thought about doing like a Dragonairs set, because I know like Dragonairs, Brave Bird, Return, Earthquake could break his team as well. But I thought like maybe let's play more defensively, like chip down his team to put it in range for my other mons. Next we have Primeape, Terraghost this week. Now, I know Fox mentioned that he thought I would bring Terra Water to take Wave Crash and Dracovish better, but I figured Terraghost would probably be better because I don't want to be Terra Water and turn into electric. I mean, get weak to electric type from Tapu Koko, especially with electric terrain up. Ghost is like generally not as like weak versus a lot of his team. The only monster that can really hit like a Terraghost for super effective reliably is Sneasler and Jugs. I doubt he'll run like Night Slash on Leaves, because well, why? And then the Floatzel still could kill me with like a Terra Water Wave Crash in the water if I'm not bulked up. But yeah, the reason why I did this kind of EV spread is like I feel like leading this turn 1, I might replace Rest, because it came across the issue when I was testing it with Fox that I didn't account for originally. But like let's say he leads Tapu Koko lead 1, I go with this. Even if he Rage Fist, I'm gonna Terra into a Ghost type, and then I'm gonna have a plus 110, I mean a plus 100 Ghost type move that I'm about to hit something with. And I doubt that he'll go into like a Dark type on a Fighting type. So that's gonna be a lot of damage. Or if he stays in, Rage Fist, if he hits me with a move, should do enough damage to kill Tapu Koko, and then he'll be limited to how many turns of electric terrain he has. I thought about getting like having rocks on this, because like if he wants to extend weather and electric terrain, he has to sacrifice a move slot for that, like the item slot for that, instead of running heavy duty boots. But we'll see. Primeape role isn't like necessarily to win the game like it has like last 2 weeks, but it's more towards to like break down his team as well for Bax and Sandy Shocks. Bax here is gonna be an interesting back set. I invested a lot into HP because I don't necessarily need all the speed versus his team. I have Dragonairs on here, Earthquake, Glaive Rush, Icicle Spear may be replaced for Ice Shard, or I'm still leaning on it. Heavy Duty Boots, and then I also might replace Thermal for Ice Body, since now that I have Chilly Reception, before I didn't have it. But yeah, this, like, if I get a Dragonairs up on this versus his team, anything other than like a Scarfer or like Unburden, that was someone's name, Sneasler is gonna die to Glaive Rush and Earthquake. Icicle Spear, hopefully I'll land at least 3. to get some of the KOs. But hey, if I get 2, I think that should be enough for the mons that are weak to ice, but we'll see. Then we have AV Sandy Shocks. This is gonna be weird. It has Volt Switch, Earth Power, Thunderbolts. The reason why it's gonna be weird is not much invested in Spadef, special attack, mostly into HP. So I calculated that like it should be able to take a unless he's Choice Band Earthquake. I calculated so it can take like a hit from a hit from the what is the mon's name? From Iron what is it called? Iron Threads. Like if it's not like any item boost. I know it's a weird set, but I feel like okay, I'm gonna lead this. I'm gonna click Thunderbolt. It's gonna be obviously going to go into he's gonna go into Iron Threads, and I play around to see what kind of threads he is. If he's any choice type of like boosted item, then I think I should live. I don't think I'll live a life orb one. I would do a little bit more calcs just to see, like if I land like a soft sand earthquake, but anything else I can just click Earth Power. Actually, no. If he's bandit, I'll think about this a little bit more. This set is not final as absolute, but this is roughly the idea I'm going for. But yeah, that's the team that I'm rocking with this week. I wanted to record this before the battle just so you guys can see, so I don't like give like any like vague indication on how the battle went. But yeah, this is my team. I do have like 3 heavy duty boost users, which I usually hate, but I think this was valid for this team. But we'll see you guys in the battle. Hopefully I don't drown in this rain or get shot down by electricity. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.